Alright guys, welcome back. We got another little project here we're going to be working on today. She's been lacking a couple parts. As we saw, we tore some things off of it. So I'm going to be fixing it back up again, adding those parts back. I got some new ones. And maybe we'll be upgrading some of the other mechanics. As you can see, that sprocket is gigantic. And this sprocket is even more gigantic. So she's not exactly fast. So we're going to be seeing about maybe getting a different sprocket on that. But it's really hard to start, and when it wants to start, it barely runs. So I think what's wrong is there's a little fuel pump inside of this dude right here, and I think we're going to have to change that out. So let's do that. Alrighty. Unfortunately, my efforts to get this exhaust pipe off were thwarted, and I didn't really want to go cranking on that too much more than I already was, because I didn't want to break something off in there and make it worse. But I was able to get back in there and pull those 4 screws out, and that little cover comes off, and on the inside is a little diaphragm. It's this little piece of kind of like rubber, and it fits on that, and there's a spring behind it with a little cover on the spring, and I got those new parts in there, and we'll have to see how those work. So this is what that diaphragm looks like. It's got the rubber piece. Here's the spring, this little cap. This little cap just fits right over the spring and presses up against the diaphragm so that it doesn't get damaged. And as the motor's running, what this basically does is act like a fuel pump. So it just kind of compresses and presses up against this. And these are your little bivalves that pull in one way and then only go out the other direction. So that's how the motor picks up its gas. So another unfortunate casualty, the pull cord broke. So gonna have to fix that, but we'll get that here in a minute. So this bike used to be a points coil system, and I'm going to upgrade it to a pointless system. It doesn't have any points. Anyhow, so I'm going to install this real quick and get it gapped all right and see what happens. There's the new coil. Boy, she looks good. That'll work pretty good. Alright, let's get that flywheel starter recoil thing fixed. Alright, so we're going to take this out. Then I'm going to take a genuine Briggs & Stratton handle, which doesn't really match what used to be on the bike, but I mean it broke, so I'm going to have to use something a little bit different. Anyhow, so this through the box. Kind of looks like my spring broke as well. Oh yeah. Sure enough, sure enough. Look at that. Nope. Broke. That's unfortunate. I'm gonna have to modify that to fit it. That ain't too hard. Alright, let's see here. Oh yeah. Totally snapped off. Yeah, it's rough. Some of these particles out of here. My screwdriver, good. Alright, now this is the fun part. Getting that spring out of there. Or getting it back in. That's actually worse. Getting it out's easy. Alright, here she comes. Yeah, there we go. kind of looks like. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay, yeah, that's good, that's good. Got some chunks of some... more chunks. Broken spring. That's whack. Alright. Nope. Looks like I gotta go fix this spring real quick. Unfortunately. So, that's what we're gonna do next. Alrighty. After a few trips to the angle grinder, I have a little hook on the end that hooks into this as it slides along. Let's see here. There we go. As it slides along, it hooks into that, and that's what tensions it and pulls on it. So now we just got to get this dude in there. That's gonna be fun. Alright, so I got it in there, so now all I gotta do is just twist it around a few times to kind of build some tension on it. And then, if I'm lucky enough to get that far, I have to feed it through this little piece right there, that little spout looking thing. And that goes outside to the pull handle. First, I just gotta sit here and wind this up just a few times, or quite a few times. It doesn't matter. I mean, if you want your rope to pull back nicely, you might do it a few more times. If it's not too big of a deal, then you can just pull it out. Do it a couple times. But let's see how this works. There we go. That's about where I want maximum amount. So I'm going to hold this and bend my little tabs back. Come on, man. There's one. There we go. Okay. Cool. Alright guys, well, I got the cover put back on, and as you can see, put a smaller sprocket on there. I think it's a 28 tooth or something like that. But yeah, let's crank it up. It's a little too late for a ride, but I think we can do a burnout. There you have it. Runs like a charm now. Well, that's all I've got for this time, guys. Thanks for watching.